Where is he?
Who?
You know who. He must be here somewhere.
Do you mean Uncle Bob?
Of course I... Look, do you mind not standing with the other gnomes? You're confusing the search party.
What's in there?
Nothing.
Out of my way!
Back, you must think I'm mad.
I do, and you are!
How dare you? How very, very dare you?
Come back! Come back and be locked away like a man!
Not on your Nelly.
Well, don't just stand there, Hornbeam. After 'em!
To the cars!
You know, at school they're fearfully keen on us not letting the side down. Never mentioned anything about tyres, though.
We must catch my fool of a brother before he gives all that money away. So it's clap on, all sail, and scuppered by Jingo. Dirty work below decks.
Oh, well done, Julian. Mums is so proud.
All hands to the pumps.
What are you grinning at, you naughty gnome? Huh. I tell you something, you wouldn't grin if you had a sister like mine, I'll tell you that. Well, she won't get me inside her home for distressed gentlefolk. I should say so. Most of them have only been distressed since they met her. Oh! Oh!
Pump, men, pump!
What do you think you're doing? Find your own transport.
Oh, come on, it's not just your money in that pig, you know, it's mine as well.
That all depends on who brings home the bacon. Julian, you imbecile, is this your doing?
It was your child's idea. Let the tyres down, he said.
Not our tyres, you numbskulls. Where's your father gone?
I don't know.
Mumsy.
My word, if I'd have had you two aboard my ship, the Merry Leper, you would have had a taste of the rope's end.
Get off me!
I am coming with you.
You won't let me in your car, so you're not getting in my sidecar.
Well, you may be going to look for Uncle Bob, but your head is staying here.
Okay, go on then, get in.
One moment. You must be my little niece, Fabia. And is this your husband?
Oh, no, Aunt Fanny, no. He's from the other side of the family tree, the side with the fungus and mildew.
Then you must be my little nephew, Brian.
Brian by name, Brian by nature.
And this handsome young man must be my great-nephew.
That's our Nathan. Takes after his dad.
Another complete moron. Can't you see what she's doing? She's keeping you talking.
Oh. Who's a crafty old auntie then, eh? Good try, good try. You've got to get up very early in the morning to catch me with my pants down, you know.
What an unpleasant vision. Where do you go? Come back, you gargoyle!
Marooned by Jingo.
Of course. She's an old sea dog, my sister Fanny. Yes. Well, strictly speaking, an old sea... well, a lady dog. They always refer to ships as she, don't they? Well, I'll tell you something. If she was a ship, she'd be an old galleon. The sort you have to keep hauling ashore to scrape the barnacles off its bottom.
After him, man. Find my brother Robert and clap him in irons.
And talk about temper. You have never seen anything like it. I tell you, on her ship, the rats didn't wait for it to start sinking before they left. They hurled themselves into the sea as soon as she walked on the gangplank. Oh, yes.
So this is what lies at the end of my brother Robert's little rainbow.
May I say welcome to Toadstool House?
Toadstool fiddlesticks. This used to be Whalebone House, the throbbing nerve centre of a great lost industry in which Britain led the world.
Did you say whalebone?
Yes, whalebone for the corset. Nothing to touch whalebone for holding together a great mass of blubber.
On Wales.
On women,
Wales, of course. That explains this.
my old harpoon.
Said it were a harpoon. Dad reckons it were Brancliffe's toothpick.
Well, of course it's a harpoon. Oh, what memories this brings back. When I was queen of the whalebone industry. Ah, but it's the old story. I was ruined.
Bonnie, leave the room at once.
Not by a man, by man-made fibre. Ah, great days, great days. I had my own whaling vessel. Oh, call me sentimental if you like, but I did all my own harpooning, standing in the prow, scanning the sea.
Well, if it's the thrill of the chase you want, perhaps fox hunting would be your best bet.
Waste of time, I've tried it. That horsey crowd, milksops, the lot of them.
Hey, excuse me, missus. You haven't seen a load of gnomes go past while you've been standing here, have you? Gnomes, you know, elf pixies. You can't miss them, they're on a lorry. And there's a fellow with them and he's holding a pig. Well, I say holding it, he'd have his arm round it, he'd say, missus. Hey, I'm talking to you. Just my luck, trust me to get a nutter.
Oh, thank you, Maggie. Biscuits? You see, I know from my own experience that Uncle Bob can be, shall we say, difficult.
Mad, barking mad. Any man who tries to give away £1 million is a lunatic.
But giving it to his own flesh and blood, Auntie, especially me, surely that counts as a worthy cause.
I tell you, he's deeply potty. And what is more, I have 2 docile doctors lined up to certify to that. Oh, I shall have no difficulty in getting the old fool committed.
But, Auntie, if there is to be any unpleasantness, shouldn't we keep it in the family? Isn't that what families are for?
No, they say it's a great institution, I grant you, but I prefer my own institution. Done rambling. My maximum security twilight home for the comfortably bewildered.
Well, I'm always willing to compromise and meet the other person halfway, as it were, so how about this? Uncle Bob gives me my $500,000, as planned, and you keep the Oaks half. Seems fair enough to me.
Fabia, are you up to something?
Yes, she is. She wants to do the dirty on your lot.
Oh, Fig.
I've seen it all before, many times. Once the weevil is in the biscuit, the rats begin to abandon the sinking ship. You're in uncharted waters, the lot of you.
What's that mean when you're on dry land?
It means you're up the creek without a paddle.
But, Auntie, I'm your niece. Surely blood is thicker than water.
It's no good smarming around me. I don't like relations. I never have. You can't pick your own. You just get them, like measles or mumps.
Well, I thought my cousin Brian was the ultimate pimple, but you're even worse than him, and I didn't think that was possible.
Get me out!
Now, it's not going to hurt. You're just going to feel a
Okay.
teeny weeny little sting.
Oh, you're too soft on him. Oh! Oh, serves you right, losing Uncle Bob like that.
He did his best, dear. Anyway, I think we ought to look on the bright side.
Oh, don't take that platitude with me, Charles. In any case, there is no bright side.
Well, there is, dear. After all, we don't actually need your uncle's £1 million. We've already got this business, and I think we could make a pretty decent little living out of it.
Do you know what you are, you? You're a wet lettuce.
How dare you speak to my husband like that? And as for you, Charles, you're not merely wet, you're absolutely ringing. I hate these ghastly little gnomes. I wouldn't have set foot in this place but for Uncle Bob's money.
Well, you can say goodbye to that.
Oh, that's right. Give up. You're totally spineless.
Don't you talk to my missus like that. The man's job is that.
Oh, for heaven's sake! Maggie's absolutely right. This Aunt Fanny of yours will soon run poor Uncle Bob to ground. She's got the muscle and the money and that turncoat Hornbeam to help her. She'll have the poor old devil locked away in no time.
What do you mean you've lost him?
At least we know the other lot didn't catch up with him either.
That is no consolation. Don't you realize my feeble-minded brother is running around loose with £1 million in cash? Oh, it's lucky for you, Hornbeam, you didn't serve in a ship of mine. You'd never have made first mate under me.
She'll do it, you know, Aunt Fanny. She'll get some creepy doctor to sign a certificate, saying Uncle Bob found the bend. And then she'll lock him up in her private loony bin.
He is a bit odd, though, Uncle Bob.
But he's not mad, just a bit eccentric and different. I can't bear to think of him being locked up.
Aunt Fanny's only doing it to stop him giving the money to your mum and my dad. So if he changed his mind...
He won't. He's as stubborn as she is.
Well, if your mum and my dad just refuse to take the money, say, keep it, we don't want it...
Aunt Fanny won't need to lock him up. Nathan, that's brilliant.
Refuse to take the money? That is the most immoral suggestion I have heard.
In all my born days.
I blame the schools. They simply don't teach persistence any longer. They don't give the children heroes to emulate, you see. I mean, where would Attila the Hun have been if he'd given up with the slightest little setback?
Exactly. Or Leeds United.
Oi! The kids are right. You don't care what happens to poor Uncle Bob.
You simply want his money.
My money, Charles. He wants to give it to me.
And me.
It's all just wishful thinking anyway. You'll never find him before that woman does.
Typical, beaten before you start, as usual. You didn't even have the nerve to propose marriage, did you? I had to do that for you.
Mumsy, it might not be too difficult to find Uncle Bob if we just...
Listen, lad, just have less of the prattling, will you? I'm trying to think here.
Think? You? It's a waste of time. If your brains were unravelled, there wouldn't be enough to tie a bow round a sparrow's leg.
Listen, I've got more brains in my head than you've got in all your little finger.
Look, Dad, Julian's just trying to tell you what's staring you right in the face. We'll just ask the lorry driver.
And furthermore... Pardon?
Yes. Well, I mean, we know where he works, don't we? And Aunt Fanny doesn't.
Brilliant, Julian, brilliant. Mumsy's so proud. You say what you like, Charles, but a public school education is never wasted.
We are on a lee shore, Hornbeam. Treacherous currents are running. Where is my brother Robert?
He won't go home. That's the last place he'll go now he knows I'm working for you.
No, he must sail into unknown waters, and for that he needs a pilot. Tell me, Hornbeam, when last sighted, who was the helmsman of his vessel? The lorry driver. He will put us on my brother's trail.
Right. But we don't know who he is or where he lives.
But they do, Hornbeam, they do. The other side, we must follow them, shadow them. They will be the sprat that will lead us to our mackerel, the lorry driver. Then, on to Moby Bob.
Come on, let's be having you.
One feels so proletarian in this get-out. One feels as though one is reduced to being part of the common herd.
You could never be one at common herd, Fabia.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
All other cows that stop well away from you.
I think we should both agree to restrain ourselves until we found Uncle Bob and divided the money.
Well, it makes no odds to me. Just hurry up and get it sidecar, will you?
Oh, no, thank you, not again. I'm going to ride behind you on this, what-you-call-it.
Pillion.
Oh, Evocative word. Sounds so close to million.
Hey, what do you think you're doing, hey?
They're coming with us.
Oh, no, they're not.
Oh, yes, they are. They're coming with us so that Uncle Bob, when we find him, will see that we are a united family. Caring, sharing, tolerant and loving. For heaven's sake, get on with it!
That's him there, look.
Yoo-hoo! Hello?
Hang on, pal, come here a minute.
Leave this to me. Now, yesterday, my Uncle Robert got a lift in this lorry.
Ah, with some
I
norms
said
in that.
I'll handle this. Now, were you or were you not the driver?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, marvellous. So you know where Uncle Bob is?
No idea, Mrs.
You must have dropped him off somewhere.
Yes, could you tell us where he is?
I can tell you exactly, son.
Wonderful.
The railway station. So he could catch a train.
Did he say where we're going?
No, mate.
Oh, it's hopeless. Hopeless. He could be anywhere.
Why don't we just go and ask?
Oh, ask them what, you stupid boy, where the flies go in the wintertime. Honestly, the money I've wasted on his school fees.
Oh, fair play, Mums. I mean, the ticket office chap, you might remember Uncle Bob. And a man carrying a giant piggy bank's fairly memorable.
Wasn't carrying no piggy bank when he went into the station.
You see? Hopeless. Hopeless.
He asked me to put the pig in a safe place for him. Said you'd be coming for it. Asked me to mind it till you showed up.
Oh, hey,
Stop
good old
it,
Uncle
man.
Bob.
Well, where is it?
Here.
Oh, be still, my foolish heart.
I say, Mumsy.
No, not now, Julian. Allow Mumsy a little moment's pleasure.
Listen, I'll bung Porky sidecar. You kids, you can make your own way home.
I've got no money.
Oh, yeah.
The game is up. Your mainmast is shot away. Your top gallant in tatters. Heave to and strike your colours.
I didn't understand one word of that.
I think she wants the pig.
You know what she can do.
Well, come on, slow coach.
Fling yourselves under the wheels, men. After 'em, Hornby. Blow them out of the water.
They're catching up with us. Won't this heap go any faster?
It will if you'll get off it.
I'm not trusting that pig and the money in it to you. Where that pig goes, I go.
Well, you can please yourself, Devil. Hang on tight.
Come on then, might as well get back to gnome works.
Say, Vicky, would you mind awfully carrying Mumsy's handbag for me? I'd be in terrible trouble if anyone from school saw me, you see. Only the captain of the rugger team's allowed to carry handbags.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, kids, I've just remembered. Your uncle's left this for you as well.
A video.
Come on.
Bye-bye.
What happened?
Well, Dad just zoomed off.
Yeah, with Mumsy on the pillion.
And the pig in the sidecar.
And that horrible Aunt Fanny chasing after them.
But the lorry driver did leave us this.
One of Uncle Bob's videos.
Let's see what he's got to say this time.
Oh, woe, woe, and thrice woe. In fact, even a fourth woe. Because if you are looking at this, it means the worst has happened. It means my sister, fearful Fanny, is back amongst us. Mind you, I knew she would be the day I heard her time-sharing igloo scheme in Alaska had fallen through. I said to her, look, dear, underfloor central heating is a mistake. But she wouldn't be told. But what, I can hear you asking, nay, demanding, is, who is this woman? And why were we not told about her? Well, she is my sister, Fanny, your long-lost auntie. And why was she long-lost? Well, I'll tell you. She was long-lost because nobody wanted to find her, especially me.
Oh,
Why would it go?
because it's run out of juice, that's why.
Oh, typical of you feckless Normans.
Hey, who you call him feckless? Listen, I've got more feck than you've had up dinners. And I tell you what, while we're doing that, let's get this pig open. We'll share money out.
Why not? It's about time. Oh, Lord.
Oh, trap like rats up a beer can.
The ferry. Quick! Get us across the river, quick.
Single or return?
How much is it?
20p single, 30p return.
Ah, best have a return then.
Are you idiot? We're not coming back. 2 singles. Give the man the money. I gave Julian my handbag.
Oh, it's me who has to pay, innit? Here, hold that. My money's falling out my pocket. I've only got 20p.
20p per person.
I'll do it. I'll take the pig across the river.
Pig will be 15.
You can't charge for a pot pig.
Pig counts as an infant, or within the meaning of the Act.
What Act?
Ferry and Footpath Act, 1842. Section 12, subsection 5. See that notice?
Yeah.
Pigs or other portable livestock shall be deemed as an infant. Here!
Bye, Brad. I won't say it's been fun, because it hasn't.
You come back here with my money, you!
I sent you a postcard, having a free spending time. Glad you're not here.
Where are you going with my boat?
I am crossing this river for the same reason the chicken crossed the road, to get to the other side.
And you'll get a very warm welcome, my dear.
Oh, horrible.
Typical of the younger generation. No seamanship.
Oh, dearie me. She's beheaded for the weir. A lot of people been drowned down there.
The wheel! Help! Help!
Serves you right.
I can't swim!
Well, now's your chance to learn.
Pop pigs can't swim either, you numbskull!
Oh, crikey, this is terrible. Hey, quick, somebody! Save that pig!
Help! Help! Save me! Save me!